Hello everyone. One of the common and recurring themes over the last 2 years when we would have interacted with various people in a COVID era has been the urge to either upgrade their homes or move into larger homes. For a country like India, which is incrementally moving more and more towards urbanization and nuclear families, there will be a big need for a lot of houses to be built and consumed over the next decade or so. Over the next few years, the housing sector itself could contribute about 13% of India's GDP. The favorable demographics, better interest rates, and affordability at this moment of time is a great impetus to this decision making of buying a new house. Now, when we speak about the Housing Opportunities Fund as a theme, it is not just related to real estate as a micro segment. When we speak about housing opportunities as a theme, we are referring to the entire ecosystem around this segment. What are the basic necessities that are needed to construct a house? It starts off with the banks and housing finance companies which provide home loans. We then have other segments which come into the picture like cement, paints, consumer durables, tiles, sanitary ware, gas, power, and metals. The biggest reason we believe that the housing theme is a great theme over the next few years is because of the fact that there was a great issue of a demand supply mismatch which was plaguing the industry, which has now been slowly and steadily moved towards a very comfortable scenario where this has been addressed and the new incremental supply will be comfortably absorbed by the fresh demand. Some of the regulations like RERA and government moves to reduce stamp duty cuts have greatly helped to address this issue as well. Over the past 8 to 9 years, there has been very muted gains from the land and real estate, which also makes this segment attractive. From a growth story of Indian perspective as well, housing is a very important precursor to the overall manufacturing story of this country. The financial institutions in India are in a much better shape than 5 years back, and many of the real estate companies are also in a much better shape today. Historically, housing cycles are long duration themes. The housing cycles typically last for a good 8 to 10 years, which makes it a theme for a long-term investor at this point of time. We will be following a long-term stock selection approach as a part of this theme, and the theme is an option for an investor who would aim to benefit from the growing need of Indians for a better home. Thank you very much.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.